I've seen other quizzes where there's like 50 questions. We do have an intermission. Don't worry, we have an intermission. We have an intermission. A good intermission this time. Right. What is the first round? The first round is who is behind the mask? I'm going to bring you up 6 Irish people, and you have to tell me who they are behind the leprechaun mask. Yeah, we're going stereotypes, aren't we? We are indeed. Right. This is the first one. There we go. Granted, I shouldn't have put a green background because that looks a bit stupid. Right. Here we go. Who is that behind the mask? Is it Colin Farrell, Brendan Gleeson, Brendan Grace, or Terry Wogan? Evening Cots Plays, you've just joined us at the first question of the quiz. And you missed some Bewitched. There was better music than that, but hello there. I can't type evening because if I type evening, then my quiz kit page goes away, and so does my PowerPoint page goes away. Plenty of points tonight, anyway. The answer, I will reveal who's behind the mask. It was Brendan Gleeson. Brendan Gleeson. Him off the guard. So 3 people got that right. The 2 people quick click that. That's hard for me to say, isn't it? Quick click. They saw the word Brendan and thought, oh, click it. No. Right, next one. Not Amaranth. Who is that behind the mask? Is it Maura Higgins, Vogue Williams, Ivana Lynch, or Una Healy? Ugh. Do you know who this is, Cosplay? A pain in the arse that, well, a lot of them are, aren't they? Well, about, I'd say half of these people are a pain in the arses. Yeah, honestly, I've never heard of any of these. Right. Maura Higgins was in Love Island, and then she went on Dancing on Ice. Una Healy was a member of the Saturdays. Um, she was the Irish one. Uh, Ivana Lynch is a actress, and who this is Vogue Williams, who used to be married to Brian McFadden. I think she was married to Brian McFadden, but she's now married to Spencer Matthews, that twat from Made in Chelsea. And 2 of you got that right. It is Vogue, and she does like she do like an advert for washing up powder or something. She's married into money, shall we say? Because she's now with Spencer Matthews, and she's thrown out a couple of children. Spencer. So if they do split up, you know, she get a bit of money out of him, and we'll all be happy about that because Spencer Matthews is a twat. Right. The next one is this. Probably easier uh, when they've got a mask on, but anyway. Who is this? Is this Hozier, Cillian Murphy, Danny O'Donoghue, or Mark McKenna? This one is quite like, is it this guy, right? Does he have the most famous eyes? You know, he's got the most would he? Would you think? Do you think he's got the most recognizable eyes as a celebrity? Because it is Tommy Shelby himself. It's Cillian Murphy. 5 out of 5 got that right. Well done. Very striking eyes, doesn't he? Very striking eyes. These aren't striking. Who is it? Is it Adele Lynch, Edel Lynch, Becky Lynch, or Kiwi Lynch? Being a bugger on the fourth question. The next two aren't too bad. This one is a bit of a bad one. I fully expect this one might be a 0. Bet Lynch, yeah. Uh, well, three of them do exist. They are one of the twins from Bewitched. Doesn't really matter even if I shoot the face, but anyway. It is Kiwi Lynch and 0 got that right. Becky Lynch is an Irish wrestler. Edel Lynch was the other Bewitched twin. I think she's a twin. She's definitely a twin, isn't she? Pretty sure they are. Were they twins? Something tells me they were. Burt Lynch, for people who remember Z Cars. Yeah, Becky Lynch is the current women's champion in WWE. Real name Rebecca Knox. Didn't think Knox was Irish enough for her, I think. Whenever they first had her coming out, she used to do the river dance. Dressed in green, because that's what Americans think Irish people are. Number 5. Cillian Murphy was striking. This one is more scared shitless. Who is it? Is it Craig Parkinson, Ewan Ryan, Robert Sheehan, or Nathan Stewart Jarrett? Don't know why I put one glove on me. I bought these gloves on Amazon, right? And I've realized that these are just normal gloves, and somebody has just cut them really badly with a pair of scissors because he's afraid at the edges. Who was it? Ooh, it was Robert Sheehan. And 4 of you got that right. Yeah, I stopped watching Misfits whenever he left it because it went shit. And the last one in this round. I heard there's more Irish in America than Ireland. Can that be true? Probably. Um, More than likely because of the immigration and all that there. Because this is the thing. What does the Northern Ireland ministers do whenever they want to celebrate St Patrick's Day? They fly to America to see Joe Biden. Hello, Dan.
Coffee.
Still forgot to change that. Morning, Dan. Morning, evening, Dan. What the fuck? I actually got up kind of early today. It was my day off because you get St Patrick's Day off here. This is oh shit. I didn't even. Oh, that's it. That was a bit. I've already shown who it is. Balls, right? Who is it? Hopefully you didn't see that. Is it not that it matters anyway? Jessie Buckley, Ashleen Loftus, Catherine Kelly, or Ashleen B. Um, hello, Dan, and is drinking a drink. You sounded all right on Bite My Thumb last night. I know. Seeing her face didn't give you any clues, right? Didn't help. Yeah. Probably because this is the hardest one. The answer. I can reveal the face now. I know. It was Jessie Buckley. He had a film out called oh God, what was it called? Called Wild Rose? Something. He sang songs in the movie. Was it called what? Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. Called Wild Rose. Lost Hour as well, but our most famous one, the one that she sings in, and I think Julie Walters is in it as well. Um, yeah, Wild Rose. Right, that's the end of that round. Yeah, let's look at the scores, shall we? And the scores tell us that Ionic Arm is in the lead with 113,961. Rima Blackout is in second with 69. Nice. 201. Cosplays is in third with 50,681. Lisbon is in fourth with 542. And Nook the Duck is in fifth with minus 25,416. I am whispering a bit because there's a wake next door and I don't want to shout too much. that's why. That's why I'm doing a bit of Bob ASMR. The next round is called Some Character. So these are all pictures of characters from television, films, TV, and movies. That's the same thing, isn't it? Films and movies is the same thing. Right? Films and TV, you have to tell me what was the character they played. Not the real person's name, just the character they played. The first one is going to be an easy 25,000 points for you. Being nice to you. Here we go. There we go. So, name this character from Father Ted. Is it Mrs. Doyle, Mrs. Costacurta, Mrs. Maldini, or Mrs. Baggio? I'm not going to be easy for the rest of them. Because I'm a little shit. Cup of tea, father? You know what I did today? Being a stupid idiot. I bought 6 Coke Zeros and on a Tesco meal deal. And the problem is they're those ones with the cork on them. Well, it's not really cork, sorry, a screw, cork. It is a cork, yeah. Cork on them. I don't have a corkscrew, so I can't feckin' open them. Mrs. Doyle. Right, if you got that right. I was trying to wedge the Coke open with a knife and it wouldn't open for me because I don't have a corkscrew. Because I don't drink. So I don't need a corkscrew. I was trying to find things I could use to prise the cork off the top. Coke with a cork, yeah. They're called a cork, isn't it? Because called a cork with a corkscrew, isn't it? Anyway, next one. Name this character from The Commitments. Is it Mickey Rabbit, Jimmy Rabbit, JP Rabbit, or Roddy Rabbit? Hold on, I'll show you. I'll show you. It is, but you would say it's a bottle top. Look, there it is. Coca-Cola, 250 bottle top and bottle opener. Lever off with a lighter. Excuse me, waiter. This Coke is corked. Why have I went? What's happened? Mike. Oh, for fuck's sake! Why have I dropped frames? I'm back again. There's a cat outside. Hold on a second. I'll give you the answer. The answer is Jimmy Rabbit. All right now. Right. Okay. Next one. It froze a bit. Yeah. Must be it got up and then come down again. Right. Question number 9 is this. He was buried under the patio. But can you name the character from Brookside? Was it Thomas Sweeney, Jimmy Corkle, Barry Grant, or Trevor Jordash? I actually mentioned this guy on a stream before I came in here. Oh. Does Coke even go with lamb pate? He was a bad man, yeah. The answer is Trevor Jordash. I tried prizing it open with my fingers, but it wouldn't work, and I had to cut my nail because my nail broke. Uh, I bought it with what did I buy? I bought steak and eel pie with some potato dauphinoise, and you got 6 pack of this Coke with it, along with some profiteroles with chocolate dipping sauce. Uh, Name this character from the Irish drama Love Hate. Is it Fran, Midge, Elmo, or Scotty? Name this character from Irish drama Love Hate. Fran, Midge, Elmo, or Scotty? Bottle opener. That's what's bottle opener, not a corkscrew. I was trying to think to myself, could I open it with a can opener? No, I couldn't. The answer is Midge, of which one person got it right. He was a bad man. Another bad man. It's funny how they make Irish people into the bad people on TV shows, isn't it? Uh, you watch Channel 4 comedy dramas? A corkscrew is a screw that you use with corks. Well, I know that. Yes. Those teeth could open. I'm not opening up with my bloody teeth. I'll bloody break them. Uh, oh, the teeth in the picture. Oh, that's what you meant. Name this character from Channel 4 comedy Catastrophe. Is it Katie Farry, Sharon Morris, Catherine Harris, or Nadine Dorris? Well, you know what one it's not going to be, right? I can turn it around. I can turn it around. That looks wrong. Oh no, you coming up, puss? Oh no. Puss, puss. Come on. Here, come on. Come on. Jump. Hey. Come on. Come on, jump. Alright. The answer is Sharon Morris. Because if you knew about this show, they both use their same first names as their real names. Come on. Yeah, I have a left-handed can opener, of which it doesn't really work properly because I still can't open stuff with it. The perils of being a left-hander. What is the name of this mother from BBC Three comedy The Young Offenders? Is it Orla Murphy, Linda Walsh, Mairead McSweeney, or Siobhan McSweeney? Don't know these programs. You don't know the Young Offenders is quite a good show. It actually started as a movie from 2017, I think, and then they made it into a half-hour comedy. It's pretty decent. Kind of based on well, yeah. the movie, yeah, ish. It was Mairead McSweeney. And one of you got that right. That's the end of round 2, by the way. And the scores at the end of that round are what? Us. What? You want the wee cat? Ah. God sake. Yeah. How you doing? Wallow. You want? All right. The scores at the end of that round, Ionic Arm is in the lead with 182,912. Let's Plays is in second, 164,899, and Rainbow Blackout is in third, 130,347. Right, plus plus. Haven't seen her all day. Don't know where she's at. She's out gallivanting, drinking. Was it BBC Three stopped a few years ago and it's come back again on like Channel 23. I'm not sure why. I don't know the point of it bringing it back. Everybody watches streaming now anyway. As we go on to the next round, and the next round is music based on it, is this Irish lyrics. I'm going to give you 6 song lyrics. You have to tell me what the song is. Easy peasy. Alright? Okay, right. This is the thing, right? Right, you know the channels, like they're called, like they're down in the 90s. They are like That's TV or something, I think it's called, and then there's another one called Forces TV, and they show old programs from the 80s and 90s. Whenever they come up, but whenever I try and go into them, they say that this channel does not exist. Please delete this channel. So who actually gets to see these channels? Okay, here is the first one. Actually, I should. Over there, right. Haven't slept at all in days. It's been so long since we've talked, and I've been here many times. I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. These are lyrics from which the Cour's song? Is it Breathless, Only When I Sleep, What Can I Do, or Forgiven, Not Forgotten? That's getting a wee better. A wee bit of a pet. Cold outside, right? This is the way I normally talk to my cat. Cats. Don't know where the other one's at. Go out or she upstairs? Can't remember now. Keep moving frequencies, but the old ones stay for a bit. There's two of the same channel sometimes. Oh god. Because Forces TV, they like showing sort of obscure comedies from like the late 80s. The answer is, what can I do to make you love me? What Robbie Williams did, because he fancied the lead singer Andrea Corr, and he gave her a card and flowers, I believe, and inside the card it said, "What can I do to make you love me?" Robbie Williams. Uh, he rejected his advances because she's not stupid. Right, next one. Yeah, the brother in the corner is a complete nutter. He's one of these COVID conspiracy theory guys. Ice, your only rivers run cold. These city lights, they shine as silver and gold. Dug from the night, your eyes as black as coal. Walk on by, walk on through, walk till you run and don't look back, for here I am. Robbie Williams. Robin Williams, I don't think he would ask Andrea Corr out, would he? A bit old for her. A bit dead. But this was 1998, so he's still living then anyway. Right. These are the lyrics from which U2 song? Is it Pride in the Name of Love, Where the Streets Have No Name, When Love Comes to Town, or The Unforgettable Fire? I'm pretty sure Robbie Williams had a girlfriend at that point as well. But then again, I think Robbie was dipping his, as they would say here, he was dipping his wick in anything and anyone at that point. The answer is Unforgettable Fire from U2. My favourite U2 song, I have to say. If I had to pick one. It kind of feels like a James Bond theme nearly. Right, next one. She's all laid up in bed with a broken heart while I'm drinking Jack all alone in my local bar. And we don't know how we got into this mad situation. I've heard Robbie wasn't very fussy and very gregarious. Yeah. Then again, he was cooked up a lot in the late 90s. So when he probably saw double vision or something, he saw the Corrs and he thought there was nine of them. These are lyrics from which the script song? No Good and Goodbye, Break Even, The Man Who Can't Be Moved, or For the First Time. After this round, we have a, what do they call it? Interval. That's it. We have an interval. Right, let's see what the result was for that. It was, for the first time, from the script. Was the script. Right, number 16 is this. Today's the day we're out to play. Lost our way, it's always the same O. Baby now, climbed the trees, swam the seven seas, raised our knees and no one's to blame. Today's the day we're out to play. It's like Teddy Bear's Picnic, doesn't it? Today's the day we're out to play and lost our way, it's always the same O. Baby now, climbed the trees, swam the seven seas, we grazed our knees and no one's to blame. They definitely got the rhyming dictionary out for this song. Right. These are lyrics from which Bewitched song? I had to spell bewitched like that because if you put a star in QuizKit, it instantly thinks that you are writing a swear word. So B star witch, they took that as a profanity, and I wasn't allowed to put that on. I don't understand. Putting a star up there is a profanity, according to them. Right. The answer to this was they are a profanity. Bewitched with Roller Coaster, the second song after C'est la Vie. Yeah, I remember being at a youth club and somebody had the Bewitched album and they had it on constantly. Between that and Billy, Because We Want to, at that point. Are you going to play those songs so now? Because you want to. They're laughing on the picture, and the blonde one is going, "Ha! You bought this record, you silly asshole." Right, number 17. That's yeah, it was huge, wasn't it? It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. I go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. Because We Want to by Billy. What? Well, it had a lot of airplay, and it had a lot of video was constantly played on MTV and whatever. It did get to number one, yes, but it didn't sell that well. It didn't sell that well because we want to. It wasn't a big seller. It got. I think it's because it was around that time. 1998 was a really bad year in terms of sales. It came to singles. Um, Space Dust Gym and Tonic, I think they called it. I think that was one of the lowest ever number one sales for a song. It was beaten, I think, in 2006 or so by Orson and No Tomorrow. That was the lowest number of physical sales from a song. The answer is Sinead O'Connor. Oh shit! Oh, I'll give it to you anyway. I'm talking too much and I get. Doesn't matter. There's a free 25,000 points. Doesn't matter. Oh god. I'm talking too much. Doesn't matter. I'm talking too much. Free 25,000 points for you. I will try not to get sidetracked by facts and remember I'm doing a quiz. You might get the next one. Bet you somebody else has probably got it wrong, anyway. Right. Yeah, everybody got it right. 5 out of 5. Yeah, I doubt anybody would get it wrong anyway. Yeah. I'll try and do a kneel and not look at the chat as much. I'll just be completely oblivious to the chat. I'll do that. And the opposite, I read it too much. My lover's got humour. She's the giggle at a funeral. Knows everybody's disapproval. I should have worshipped her sooner. These are lyrics. From which song? Take Me to Church, Fiesta, Fairy Tale of New York, or Love You Till the End. Got another 3 rounds to go. And the answer, it is Hozier with Take Me to Church. Who of you got that right? Right, let's look at the scores, shall we? That is the end of round 3. Boop. And the scores are Let's Play in first with 289,910. In second, it's Ionic Arm with 216,718. Rainbow Blackout is in third with 161,487. Fizbin is in fourth with 69,361. And Nuka Nook is in fifth with minus 39,354. Now then, as Fizbin has said, because it's quite a lot of questions in this quiz, I have decided to scan the archives for something to play for the interval. So you can go and make a cup of tea, because it'll take more than that. This is about 5 minutes. As you know, we all love Terry Wogan. So what fitting way to do it than to play Terry Wogan when he appeared on Nevermind the Buzzcocks. So, hopefully it's not too loud. This is the intros round with Wogan, John Hughes, and Johnny Logan.
Here are 3 songs to do towards Terry.
You're singing to me, eh?
You want to stand up, Johnny?
Singing to me, you cook
Come on, let's kick in.
Come on, kick in.
All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dun, 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 dun.
I don't remember a single Eurovision song.
Sorry?
I never remember a single
Sorry?
song, except the 3 that you have won
Thank you.
with.
Would you like it again?
No, I think I recognise an old Irish song. My feet are here on Broadway, this blessed harvest morn. But oh, yeah, that's in then for the spot where I was born.
Well, do we know the answer yet?
Congratulations.
Again.
It is. Congratulations by Cliff Richard. Should we do this one?
All right. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
I know it.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
I know it.
I enjoy it.
Oh, Mary, this London's a wonderful sight. For the people all walk by day and by night. I know the answer
Terry,
to this
if you
one.
ask for my permission, I'll have to say, no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. The only bit English people know.
All kinds of everything.
It was all kinds of everything. Well done, it should have sounded like this.
Snowdrops and daffodils.
Here's Johnny. Dum, 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 dum.
No, nay, never, no more. Obey!
He's had to put me off again.
Come on.
Oh, The lady had the donkey.
Everyone retires, permanently lazy, permanently tired.
We're going to do,
There's another good one.
The paper ball on the film.
we'd like to do a
Does you approach me from behind, Logan?
Well,
I don't want Logan's
well,
breath down my back, I'm telling you that. You might have won Eurovision, but I'm not the prize son, but...
This one's giving me a bit of trouble.
Well, they haven't done it yet.
I suspect it may be an old song.
Yeah.
Me father died, I closed his eyes outside the cabin door.
there are people emigrating as we speak.
They were there the day before. I tell you what, there's a great bit of crack here.
That's what he was... Anyway.
No, no.
Go on, John. Go on. Dum 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 dum.
I'm going to put him off.
Dum, dum, dum.
It's rock bottom.
It was Rock Bottom by Lindsay DePaul and Mike Moran.
Excuse me. He didn't do the string line.
Oh, we've had enough of you.
All right.
So those were congratulations by Cliff Richard. Cliff Richard said recently, whenever I hear what they say is hip-hop, it sounds like a record I've made. So presumably when we hear this...
Congratulations and celebrations.
Cliff actually hears this.
Congratulations and celebrations. I tell everyone that you're in love with me.
All Kinds of Everything by Dana. Dana is so straight-laced and God-fearing that the hole in the middle of her first record had an intact hymen. And you actually couldn't flip it to the B-side. And Rock Bottom by Lindsay DePaul and Mike Moran. Lindsay DePaul was a firm believer in colonic irrigation and once had a coffee, garlic and oxygen enema, otherwise known as a crappuccino. At the end of that round, Phil's team have 3, Sean's team have got 5.
There we go. As we go on to the next round, and it's the mystery voice quiz. I'm going to give you 6 voices, and you have to tell me who they are. Okay? So, this is the first voice. Number 1.
Thought I was, but I was gathering a lot of inspirations because after the 3 years, the yearning to be back writing music, performing was there. So it was beautiful to go into the studio. And I didn't know what the inspirations were. It could be a landscape, a person, a story I heard. So it's very exciting to go.
Right. So, who is that?
Thought I was, but I was gathering a lot of inspirations because after the 3 years, the yearning to be back writing music, performing was there. So it was beautiful to go into the studio. And I didn't know what the inspirations were. It could be a landscape, a person, a story I heard. So it's very exciting to go.
It actually sounds like a couple of people I used to work with. That kind of softly kind of voice. Trying to lull you into saying something bad to you, but they're trying to say it in a nice way. Who was that? This is who it was. Enya. It was Enya, who I think this year is 60. I think. Yeah. I think she's 60 this year. Got like this real big fortress of a house in Ireland, and because she gets these weird stalkers and people that are obsessed with her trying to get into her house. Anyway, this is the next voice, and it goes something like this.
To be invited in to be part of that universe, if you like, which is intricately and crazily, magically created thing. To be trusted and to be allowed to bring something of yourself to it and make it your own. And then it becomes this big pop culture phenomenon.
I only didn't go with Enya, as she said, perform, yet she never does live shows. No. Never does live shows. Who's this mystery
To
voice?
be invited in to be part of that
AJ.
universe, if you like, which is intricately and crazily, magically created thing. To be trusted and to be allowed to bring something of yourself to it and make it your own. And then it becomes this big pop culture phenomenon.
I should have put AJ as an answer. Is it Colin Morgan, Aidan Gillen, Jonathan Rhys-Myers, or Arlo Hanlon? I don't know if you caught the little tiny bit of music at the end, for that to be a clue. And he was talking about Game of Thrones, and was Aidan Gillen. Aidan Gillen, right. The next one, number 3, is this.
Honestly, I don't think we will, and I think the boys will give you the same answer. You know, it's we ended the band and we were happy with the way it kind of ended, and it was like a big kind of that was our moment, that was our time in music. But look, you know, you can never say never. Of course, we all are still very good friends. So
I had to chop this interview down so much because the interview kept butting her nose in all the time, and I was trying to just get the guy's voice. It was really annoying. But anyway, who was it?
honestly, I don't think we will, and I think the boys will give you the same answer. You know, it's we ended the band and we were happy with the way it kind of ended, and it was like a big kind of that was our moment, that was our time in music. But look, you know, you can never say never. Of course, we all are still very good friends. So
I'll just wait until it goes down to 0 and then I'll say about it. Yeah, that was an interview from 2013 from Westlife member. They Never Say Never. It only took them to like 2018 and they were back together again doing songs. The answer is, it was Shane Filan. It was Shane Filan, the lead the singer of Westlife. Again, I worked with someone who was the #1 Shane Filan fan. Literally would leave her husband if Shane Filan knocked on the door. Number 4 in the mystery voice.
And then I'm reading at the minute a book a fan sent me, actually, which because I love historical fiction. I mean, from Forever Amber to The Sun and Splendor, I'm a complete nerd when it comes to stuff like that. But I hadn't read Clan of the Cave Bear. Somebody sent it to me, so I brought it with me to New Zealand, and I'm halfway through and I'm loving it. I also brought Gone with the Wind because I love a story about a bitch.
Shane a fan. Who is this? Was it Katie McGrath, Susan Lynch, Maria Doyle Kennedy, or Angeline Bell? Let's listen to it again.
And then I'm reading at the minute a book a fan sent me, actually, which because I love historical fiction. I mean, from Forever Amber to The Sun and Splendor, I'm a complete nerd when it comes to stuff like that. But I hadn't read Clan of the Cave Bear. Somebody sent it to me, so I brought it with me to New Zealand, and I'm halfway through and I'm loving it. I also brought Gone with the Wind because I love a story about a bitch.
Another person with piercing eyes. For it be Katie McGrath. probably most famous for being in the show Merlin, I'd say. She's in a really bad Christmas movie with Roger Moore. Don't know if anybody's seen it. Really bad. Like one of those Hallmark movies. Right. One is number, what is it? Number 5. Here we go. Number 5. Okay, disclaimer. This guy was born in Ireland. He is definitely from Ireland. He just doesn't speak Ireland anymore, like an Irish person anymore.
And then when I did Gosford Park, I must admit I hadn't read it before I started shooting it. And I sat down the first day at the dinner table with Maggie Smith and all the whole cast. I thought, I didn't know what's going on. And I thought my wife was Maggie Smith, but it wasn't. And all through the scene, I was making eyes at her. And she said, who are you looking at? And then when I did Gosford Park, I must admit I hadn't read it before I started shooting it. And I sat down the first day at the dinner table with Maggie Smith and all the whole cast. I thought, I didn't know what's going on. And I thought my wife was Maggie Smith, but it wasn't. And all through the scene, I was making eyes at her. And she said, who are you looking at?
So, who was that mystery voice? Was it Richard Harris, Peter O'Toole, Michael Gambon, or Oliver Reed? Yes, he is Irish. Look it up. Whenever you see the answer, look it up. If you don't believe me, look it up. Definitely Irish. But it'd be Michael Gambon. Which 4 out of 4 got that right, so. Yep. And the last one. You trust me? Some people don't. Number 6.
I think the thing that I learned, which is like contrary to what almost every history book would tell you, is that she was actually a great ruler for the time that she was in Scotland. The 6 years or so that that she ruled, she was actually this really sort of savvy politician.
So, who is this mystery voice? Is it Dervla Kirwan, Orla Brady, Saoirse Ronan, or Emma Bolger?
I think the thing that I learned, which is like contrary to what almost every history book would tell you, is that she was actually a great ruler for the time that she was in Scotland. The 6 years or so that that she ruled, she was actually this really sort of savvy politician.
Now, right? If you were to pull me, easy, about Irish, you could have got me on this one for a technicality. Because the answer is Saoirse Ronan, which 4 people got that right. But Saoirse Ronan was not born in Ireland. She was born in New York. Yes. But that's a technicality because she was born to an Irish mother and father, and they moved back to Ireland when she was 2 years old. That's why she's got the accent as well. So, it was Saoirse Ronan, and that is the end of the round 4. And let's look at the scores, shall we? And the scores tell us this. It tells us there's no change at the top, I think, with Cuts Plays in number 1 position, but all to play for once you see what's coming up. Cuts Plays is in first position with 322,807. Ionic Arm is in second with 268,972. Rainbow Blackout is in third with 234,649. Fizbin is in fourth with 90,726. And in fifth is Nook of the Nook with minus 37,621. Right. As we go on to the next round is called Irish Winners. Kinda. Going to give you some questions about winners of Irish things. No. Okay. The first question is all about these people. It is the Irish rugby team. There's going to be guesstimations on everybody's part, it seems, in this one probably. Sport. It's not a big topic around these parts, but anyway, here we go. How many times outright Ireland won the Six Nations rugby? And that also includes the Five Nations whenever Italy wasn't in it. How many times have they won it outright? The tournament currently being played at the minute. How many times have they won the Six Nations rugby? Also the Five Nations where Italy weren't in it. How many times did they win it? Have they won it? The answer is 14 times they have won the Six Nations rugby, including the Five Nations. And nobody got that right. It's a big fat X. Right. Next one is all about Eurovision. And the question is, Ireland have won Eurovision a record 7 times. What was the name of the last winner in 1996? Was it Brian Kennedy, Emer Quinn, Dustin the Turkey, or Johnny Logan? Ireland have won Eurovision a record 7 times, 4 times in the 90s. But what was the name of the last winner in 1996? Brian Kennedy, Emer Quinn, Dustin the Turkey, or Johnny Logan? Right. The answer is Emer Quinn, The Voice, from 1996. Brian Kennedy, I think 2011 or so he did. Didn't do very well. Dustin the Turkey didn't qualify, and Johnny Logan was 1980 and 1987. Yeah, it was Emer Quinn. Right, next one. No, you can't get away from Ed Sheeran. What spent the most weeks at #1 in the Irish chart? Was it Pharrell Williams with Happy, Mark McCabe with Maniac 2000, Ed Sheeran with Galway Girl, or Bill Whelan with Riverdance? What spent the most weeks at #1 in the Irish chart? It was not, unlike the UK, it was not Everything I Do It For You by Bryan Adams, because it was knocked off, I think, after about 10 weeks. In Ireland by I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred. Don't know why I answered so confidently. I haven't a clue. This spent 18 weeks, 18 consecutive weeks at number 1. And it was The River Dance by Bill Whelan. Yep, 18 weeks at number 1 for River Dance from Bill Whelan in 1995, right after the Eurovision happened. Yes, Bill Whelan with River Dance spent 18 weeks. I think I only got to the top 20 in the UK. I'm not even sure Galway Girl even made number 1 in Ireland. So, next one. Brenda Fricker. And the question is, Brenda Fricker won Best Supporting Actress for her role in which movie? Was it My Left Foot, In the Name of the Father, The Wind That Shakes the Barley, or Home Alone 2, Lost in New York? Casualty. Yeah, it wasn't Casualty. By Marion Axe. It was My Left Foot from 1989. I don't even believe she was in the Name of the Father. It wasn't Home Alone 2 Lost in New York, though, as the pigeon lady. Right. Number 29. It's going to be another guesstimation again for you all. Boop. Tokyo 2020. 2021. How many gold medals did Ireland win at the delayed 2020 Tokyo Olympic Summer Games? Did they win nothing, 1, 2, or 3? How many gold medals did Ireland win at the delayed 2020 Tokyo Olympic Summer Games? See what you put. The answer was 2. They won 2 gold medals and 2 bronze medals at the Olympics. They won 2 gold. So one of you got that right. Next one is about books. Books. Just spotted just now. I have been working from home 2 years today. Yeah, well, I didn't work from home until about May 2020 because I was still going into work 2 days every 6 days or something for like 2 months until they gave me a home PC. And then they give me a laptop in February 2021. Thankfully. Right, next question. This. Roddy Doyle won the 1993 Booker Prize for which of his novels? Was it The Snapper, The Van, The Commitments, or Paddy Clark Ha Ha Ha? Roddy Doyle won the 1993 Booker Prize for which of his novels? The Snapper, The Van, The Commitments, or Paddy Clark Ha Ha Ha? I have to say he was a bit of I wouldn't say inspiration, but the influence of my teenage years because he got me into reading books. because I like funny books. You know. Now, this is the thing, right? I loved the book of The Fan. I thought the movie was crap. I was so disappointed in it because I loved the book. Didn't like the movie. Then again, I never actually read the commitments before I saw the film. Maybe that might have skewed my view of that. The answer was Paddy Clark, ha ha ha, because if you think about it, all of them were released before 1993, because the Commitments film was 91, so I'd say that was 80s. The Snapper movie came. The Snapper movie's pretty good as well, from 93, because it has Pat Mustard in it, playing another philanderer. And the last question of this round is all about socks. Socks. And the question is this. In 2011, in Shannon, County Clare, Fiona Nolan managed to squeeze on how many socks? 152, 223, 191, or 121? Fiona Nolan managed to squeeze on how many socks? This was a world record according to Guinness Book of World Records. Managed to put on these many socks. Now, before you start anything, I don't know if it was on 1 foot, right? And I don't know if they were a pair of socks. It just tells me he squeezed on this many socks. So I don't know the ins and outs of it. Some sock fetishist might know this answer. But the answer was 152 socks he managed to squeeze on. Shannon, Claire, and Fiona. She was cold in bed that night, yeah. The end of that round, round 5, because I was wrong and I thought I had wrote 6 questions for that round, but I actually had wrote 7. Because that's the way my mind worked. Let's look at the scores, shall we? And the score is Scots Plays is in the lead with 314,248. Ionic Arm is in second with 292,308. Newman Blackhouse in third with 267,605. Fizzbin is in fourth with 113,890. And Nook is in minus 72,036. As we go into the last round. And the last round is where you're going to lose all your points. Because it's the round that nobody really likes. It's The Price is Right. I have been scouring the internet, or mainly eBay, for items that are Irish-centric, shall we say. So I have found these items. You hate this round. Nobody likes this round. So this is the first lot we have. This is on eBay. All these items are buy it now, so there's no bids or nothing on them, right? So this is Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is a bit of a tit, but he's also a very famous Ultimate Fighting Championship fighter. And because he is big and famous, he's got his own Funko Pop. And he signed it for somebody. And it's now on eBay. So, there's a few of these on eBay. but I have found the cheapest, right? To be fair, I found the cheapest. Buy it. I've found the cheapest buy it now. And I haven't put it as bids or anything. This is the cheapest buy it now you can get. There's about 4 or 5 of them, right? So the cheapest buy it now for this. Here we go. How much for the signed Funko Pop of UFC fighter Conor McGregor? Is it £366.52, £566.52, £666.52, or £466.52? Absolute, authentic, RACC, trusted seller, 210 autographs. So it's like, if you notice, what way have they taken that photograph? Because it looks like the thing's flat. It must be just the way it was a fool on their money, yeah. Then again, would it be worth anything? Really? So, what is the cheapest? I think this might have been in dollars, but then it's been converted into pounds. I could be wrong, because I haven't seen the next page. Here we go. Let's reveal the answer, shall we? And it is... yeah, it was £366.52, of which nobody went for it. But it was $479. Conor McGregor signed autograph Funko Pop PSA DNA authenticated. DNA authenticated? UFC M&A proof. Proof. Right. Here we go. The next one is these. These are Father Ted 2.5-inch Ted Dougal, Jack and Brennan custom figurines, handmade cake toppers. So yeah, you are finding out if they are. This is without the postage and packaging, by the way. Right? So, here we go. How much for the 4 Father Ted cake toppers? Is it $11.99, $31.99, $44.99, or $99.99? They're 2.5 inches cake toppers. I know Dougal McGuire looks more like Rodney Trotter from from Only Fools and Horses. Ted looks older than Jack. For whatever reason. I'm not quite sure what they're made out of. Definitely not like, you know, must be plastic in some way. Pick him up the arse. The answer is $31.99. More than 10 available. So they've got more than 10 available of these. $31.99. Right, next one. There's only 5 in this list, by the way. I think there's only 5. Maybe there's actually 6. Right. Westlife. Face to Face. This is a platinum disc presented to Louis Walsh in recognition of the double platinum album sales of Face to Face and platinum single sales of You Raise Me Up. Right? So there you go. November 2006. This was presented to Louis Walsh. And of course Louis Walsh didn't fucking want it. Louis Walsh, give it away, and somebody is trying to sell it. So, Westlife Platinum Award to Louis Walsh for Face to Face album 2006, Sony record. Right? So, how much for the Platinum Award given to Louis Walsh for the Westlife album? Was it £514 and 4 pence, £1,469 and 5 pence, £1,703 and 22 pence, and £2,022 and 3 pence? How much for the Platinum Award to Louis Walsh for the Face to Face album from Westlife? The answer? Approximately £1,469 and 5 pence, of which one person went for. You didn't go for the other two, because £1,703 and 22 pence is today's date, the 17th of the 3rd, 22, and the other one, the year is 2022, and it's the 3rd month. So well done for not going for those two. I don't know if you spotted that or not. Right, next one. And it's something I would quite like. It's this. It's a plush doll of Zig from Zig and Zag. There you go. There he is. There's face. There's face there. Lovely face. Zig and Zag. Surface washable only. Double Z Enterprises, 1993. Licensed by CPL. All rights reserved. Made and printed in Thailand. Yeah. It's Zig from Zig and Zag. Mush. Can you operate it? I don't think you can. I think it's just a doll. So. There he is. So, Zig from Zig and Zag, Big Breakfast TV show, plush, vivid imaginations. How much for the Zig plush from Zig and Zag, made in 1993? Is it $7.99, $17.99, $71.99, or $27.99? Zig and Zag, Big Breakfast TV show, plush, vivid imaginations. I also bought Zig and Zag, Them Girls as one of my very first CDs I bought for $3.99. Let's see what you all went for. You went for this. To me, this is a bargain. $17.99. $17.99. Zig from Zig and Zag's plush. And the pièce de la résistance. Last question. Saving the best to last, everybody. What's this? What's this? This is a lovely shirt hanging on the back of a door. Look at the quality of that material. Lovely shirt, right? Made in Italy. Gruffs for all. Pool Palzeri, right? Look at the stitching. Look at the detail. Lovely, isn't it? Because it's a shirt worn by Daniel O'Donnell. And there is a picture of Daniel wearing the shirt. Right? Because Daniel wrote a little message as well. And it says, just to let you know, this shirt did belong to me, Daniel O'Donnell. There you go. Just in case you didn't believe him. Here we go. Daniel O'Donnell shirt worn by the man himself on stage. Condition very good. They don't allow this to be delivered. You have to collect it from Blackburn, Lancashire. Like further reduction, right? So, a worn shirt from Daniel. The shirt off your back. How much for this authentic worn shirt? 250, 500, 750, or 1,000? How do cookies? It's actually his. He's selling it to pay to fix his car. Daniel O'Donnell shirt worn by the man himself. He owns it. What is the answer? It was £250. I love that. It's like if you can't afford it, you can from £12 per month for 24 months. That means that's not £250 though. Wonder if it's all sweaty. I'd say it hasn't been dry cleaned. Probably got like old woman's piss on it. So, this is the results. The results are in, and who has won? And it is Cots Plays has won with 307,446. Ionic Arm is in second with 273,011. Rainbow Blackout in his familiar position of third with 267,605. Fizbin is in fourth with 113,743. And Nook the Nook is in fifth with 137,387 minus. Right. Tonight's prizes come from Blankety Blank from 1985. Take it away, everybody.
Travel the world with a Teach Yourself Esperanto kit. A double duvet. Weigh in on these digital scales. A lock-up set of whiskey, port and sherry decanters. The very latest compact displayer. And for our star prize tonight, a superb winter skiing holiday for two.
Hey, I'm going red again. What the fuck's going on? Am I freezing again? I seem to be freezing again. It's saying I'm dropping frames and connecting to chat. Jesus Christ. Can I get any worse?